the following presentation of the National Football League.
A look inside the wondrous AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, a good one in the AFC East. It's the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. It's Graham Gano to get this one started. Off we go from AT&T Stadium. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Cowboys come out and they are led out by Dak Prescott as they have been for a decade. Wow. It's his 10th season as a Cowboy, three-time Pro Bowler who is now 32 years old.
If he's going to lead his team to a win, he has to be smart with his decision-making. The last thing you want to do is give the opposing team an extra possession solely because you got reckless with the ball. As long as he is calculated with those risks, I think they have a good chance today coming out on top.
His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Ferguson on the tight end screen. And they will finally run him down. A big play for the Cowboys. And even 30 yards.
Cowboys.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end, because I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning 1st and 2nd down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. Left side, caught by Lamb. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On 3rd down, Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys will take a 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
Three points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. On the return, it is Tyrone Tracy. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here comes the Giants, and Greg, it is the latest stop for Russell Wilson. A decade and a Super Bowl in Seattle, 2 years in Denver, last year in Pittsburgh, and now Russell Wilson is the Giants QB.
Let's not forget, Mike, not too long ago, Russell Wilson was not only the face and one of the top superstars of the NFL, he was a bona fide Hall of Fame quarterback. So the talent and the resume, it's still there. He puts together one of those vintage performances we've seen throughout the years. This team's going to be hard to beat.
And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. Osa Odigizua there on the tackle.
29-yard line. Brings up second down.
They'll come up here on second down and 5. On the ground, it's right back to Tracy. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
This is 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Russ. He's got his tight end. That's Johnson. They get 14 on that hookup. First down, Giants.
First down, Giants.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
A throw on the move is caught.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
From just shy of midfield, here's second down and 4. On the handoff, here comes Tracy. And he'll get forward for a couple. Damone Clark there to get him down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down. The Cowboys offense ready now for their second drive. They had the field goal on the opening drive to take the early lead, see if they can improve on it here. 3-0 is our score, and it's 1st and 10. On play action, here's Dak. Short throw brought in by Schoonmaker. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up second down.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
Second down, Prescott. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. They can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
3rd down and 2.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
Rolling right, and they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a a sack.
A loss of 2 yards.
We're going to find out pretty quickly how aggressive this head coach wants to be here, Mike. All the analytics say on the plus side of the 50, you've got to go for it. You have to take advantage of this field position and try to come away with 6. Big decision here, but I think they've got to go for it.
On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey.
On for the
and
Cowboys
this was
field
the
goal.
old NFL record spot, a 63-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay a 3-point game.
You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
The Giants offense ready for their second possession. They'll start from the plus side of midfield, looking to possibly take the lead here. It's 1st and 10. They'll start by going forward with a pop pass. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
24-yard gain on the
A gain there of 24 yards. That's good for a Giants first down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front. They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
They'll motion their tight end Johnson. They'll try and run for it. And he is not going to get there. Short of the marker. And that's going to be a turnover on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
The Cowboys offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The tackle by
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Play fake. Prescott. He'll get this complete. It's George Pickens. 15 yards through the ends. First down,
That's good
Cowboys.
for a Cowboys.
And while it
First down.
ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike,
First
this
and
is
10
not
at
a
the
throw he
31-yard
wants to make
line.
a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup and get a fresh set of downs. This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Brings up second down at the 31-yard line.
Second and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. That's caught by Lance. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard, and sets up third down.
Third down and 9.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Prescott from the gun on third down. He'll try to run for it.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Cowboys first down. First and 10
On third
at
down, the defense
42-yard
decides to
line.
dial up a blitz. Give credit to the offensive line and the running backs. They were ready for it. They picked it up. That's what allowed the quarterback to escape the pocket, see open space, and convert and pick up the first down.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
Brings up second down.
They'll try the right side with Williams. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Third down, 3 to go. Shotgun snap for Prescott. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. He's going to have enough for a first down. He's out of bounds after a gain of 5.
Gain on the play.
This has been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field, but they've been highly efficient, and now they get another first down.
Pistol now for Prescott. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Now a second down throw for Prescott. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Complete to Jalen Tolbert. It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 2.
So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. We're back to Arlington in a moment. On to the second quarter. Cowboys possess the football as they've got it starting third down and 2. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
Cowboys first down.
Mike, I love studying the NFL and just seeing the amount of ways NFL coordinators are able to get their running backs now involved in the passing game. They're kind of chess pieces. They can move them out in the slot. They can put them out wide, of course, out of the backfield. It's a big part of today's modern NFL.
Now a toss, left side, it's Williams. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Brian Burns comes off the edge to make the play.
Gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Giants' 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Prescott. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Intended for CD.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
They need to get to the 22, but now face 3rd down. He's got it at about the 8. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
22 yards.
That is a gain of 22, and it sets up 1st down and goal.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. Smart decision there on 1st and goal. If it's not there early, don't get baited into a bad decision. Just throw it away and live for another down. Really nice decision-making here. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Try it again here from the 7-yard line. 2nd down and goal. They'll throw again. Dak. He pulls it in around the 5. And the defense trying to tighten down here. They're going to hold him to a gain of 3. And that's going to set up 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Again, Prescott to the air. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Jake Ferguson. Spaces down there, things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. The kick is good. Cowboys are out to a 10-0 lead.
Giants nothing.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, it's Gunnar Olszewski. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's the Giants offense. Now they get set to take over once more. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's caught. It's Tyrone Tracy. And they'll get about half what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
On the ground, here's Tracy. They tackle him at the 38, but that run is good enough to pick up the 1st down.
By DeMullen Clark. It's a gain of 6. 1st down, New York.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
They'll run again. It's Tracy again. And they'll bring him down just shy of midfield, but that is enough. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Giants.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He's got his man, that's Slayton. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
A gain of 16
yards. A gain of 16
First
on that
down,
pass play.
New York.
First down, Giants.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Slayton is the man in motion. The run here with Devin Singletary. Trying to bounce that one outside, but only to be able to get back to the original line of scrimmage.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. On the give, it's Tracy. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
3rd and 10. The shotgun. Wilson taking the deep shot here with Robinson. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. Wan'Dale Robinson, the one he was looking for that time. And now it's 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Gano's kick is good. And the Giants are on the board. It's now 10-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Graham Gano now, following the field goal. Back to kick this one away. Short kick taken just inside the 20. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Now they'll pitch it out here. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
Back at the 25-yard line.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
And this is a great example of what can happen when you play complementary football. The back end holds up nicely in coverage, and then that front seven is able to wreak havoc and put an end to this play.
On fourth down, the veteran Brian Anger runs a punt for Dallas. Gunnar Olszewski is deep for the Giants. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Giants offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Now Russ. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On 2nd down, Russ. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
Out of the gun, here's Russ. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. And Tyrone Tracy was the intended receiver there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
The Cowboys offense ready to get back at it. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Prescott now. To the outside, looked in by Lamb. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Quick throw on target to Pickens. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
That's good for a Cowboy.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. And it was really the pressure that threw that play off, Mike. I mean, he tries to counter the blitz by going to the quick game, which is fine, but it just seemed like they weren't necessarily on the same page and results in a drop.
Prescott again. This pass right side, caught by Lamb. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. To the air again. Prescott. And this ball incomplete on third down.
I think the second that ball left his hand, he wanted to pull it immediately back. I mean, he is lucky, Mike. That ball didn't end up going the other way. He almost gifted them a short field and maybe even some points.
Here's Brian Anger now. He's on for the second time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The Giants offense ready to get back at it. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. And it'll bring up second down.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Wilson. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Trayvon Diggs, tight coverage, and he knocks that one away.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic, and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time, he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. And now the Cowboys are going to take a timeout.
A loss of 7 yards. Another 3 and out.
Here's Jamie Gillen on now, and he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. The Cowboys offense ready to take over once again, and they start in the best possible situation. It is 1st and goal. Here's a run. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Going in the wrong direction. Now 2nd and goal from the 12. A handoff as they try to run it here. He brings it down to the 5-yard line, but now it is 3rd and goal.
A 6-yard gain brings up 3rd and goal.
Throwing is Prescott. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Scouts. Greg, it's one of those, sometimes you got to feel like you know where the ball's going to go, and the defense knows it too, but it still ends up in that guy's hands for the touchdown.
Absolutely, Mike. In these critical situations, like down here in the red zone, It's players, not plays. It doesn't matter what you draw up on the board. You say, okay, who's my best player? Put him in a good matchup, let him go win, and give him a chance. That's exactly what they do here, and I think we're going to see a lot of this the rest of the game.
On for the PAT is Aubrey. He's got it, and the Cowboys move out in front by the score of 17-3.
17, Giants 3.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Olszewski now to return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Giants offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. They'll start out first down and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he goes forward. Good gain on that one. Pick up 8 out to the 33-yard line. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. Here's 2nd and 2. Now it's Wilson. That's taken in. What a catch by Neighbors. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Now a timeout, Giants. That is their second as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. First and 10. Wilson to throw. Right back to Neighbors. He's got it again. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Now a timeout signal for him, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break.
Giants.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Giants will cut into that lead. So, still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away. Cavante Turpin on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team. Mike Tirico, and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you. Second half drawing near. So good to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Giants offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. They'll run with Tracy. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. A carry here for Tracy. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
35-yard line.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Neighbors in motion. Play action. Now Wilson. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike. And that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
Now it's Tracy looking to run. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. 22 yards, the pickup there. That's good for a Giants 1st down.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. That one too far out in front to be brought in, and it's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. They'll try and run for the 1st with Singletary. And he will have a Giants 1st down. At least it would appear that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do give him the conversion on 3rd and 1.
And when you find yourself playing from behind at this stage of the game, Mike, I think this is 4 down territory if he doesn't pick that up. So they won't have to worry about it in this case, but expect the rest of this game, they've got to continue to be aggressive.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Cowboys' 26-yard line.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. On the handoff, here comes Tracy. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. On the ground, it's right back to Tracy. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
Loss of 5 yards.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
47-yard attempt.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good.
Makes the score.
And the Giants are able to get it back within a score.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Scott, thank you. This is still anyone's game here. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand as the second half is about to get underway. Graham Gano now, following the field goal, back to kick this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. 1st down and 10. On the ground, here's Sanders to start the drive. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
Cowboys.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Once again, it's Sanders. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. What do you think? Prescott. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. 12 yards on that hookup. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the 1st down.
He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Now, after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. 1st and 10 now from the 36. He'll keep it on the ground with Sanders. And a good run there to get him 5 yards.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 31, here is 2nd down and 5. Now a give up the middle. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
And this is a great example of why it's so important on defense to sprint to the ball. His ability to make people miss is hard for one guy to get him on the ground. But when you can get everybody to the ball, eventually you can take them down. And in this case, they do it for a loss.
On third down, Prescott. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
First down.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that third down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Brian Burns comes off the edge to make the play.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 7. Here's Prescott. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. He keeps it himself, and he'll get this forward for positive yardage as he covers up in the end.
Brings up 2nd and
It's a nice
goal.
job here defensively. Down here tight, it's easy to be so concerned about stopping the pass that you lose sight of the quarterback when he decides to become a runner. Not the case here. Picks up a little positive yardage, sets up 2nd and goal.
On. No chance at all. He'll go down. Dexter Lawrence gets in there for the sack, and now it's 3rd and goal.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Now they operate from back at the 9, and it's 3rd down and goal. From the shotgun, it's Dak. And he overshot his man out of the end zone. That one's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey.
The Cowboys field goal.
This, about as short as you can get.
26-yard attempt.
Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
Giants.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. Olszewski now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Giants offense and their running back set to go once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Wilson now going to keep it on his own read. And he'll slide to a halt after picking up about 6.
A 6-yard.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 4. From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll run again.
I love this call, Mike. Second down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. That's complete. It's Malik Neighbors. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. First down, Giants.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
Now Wilson on first down.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
At the 37-yard line.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. So these teams trade field goals in the third as we come to the end of the quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's got his man, that's Slayton. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
A loss of 2
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
On third down, here's Wilson. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
He's really struggled with his accuracy all game long, and when you look, Mike, I think he's had some opportunities downfield to connect with his guys, and it's one of the biggest reasons they find themselves trailing here late in this game.
So now, Graham Gano, the veteran, in another pressure spot. This to get back to a one-possession game.
The hardest part about these missed kicks, Mike, is for all the guys that work so hard to put the ball in position to come away with points. You kind of trot off the field. You're hoping that next possession has a different result.
The Cowboys offense ready to get back to work. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. On the play fake. That's into the hands of the fullback. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down, or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
3rd and 11. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. That's down the field for Lamb. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. Bring it back out to the 20-yard line. Here's the Giants offense. Now they get set to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. On the ground, here's Tracy. And this will gain a couple of yards up to the 22-yard line.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Out of the gun, here's Russ. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. That is caught! And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
It's
a big play and a much-needed one as well. 56 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
They go play action with Wilson. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
That is hauled in at the 5. And he will score. Game on. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, Giants. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Here's a big moment for Big Blue. The Giants are going to go for 2.
The Giants will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try to pick this up with a run. And he cannot get in. The try for 2 comes up empty, so unable to get within a field goal. The difference remains 5. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. On the return, here's Turpin. Nice Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over.
So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
He's brought down at the 37-yard
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Trying to bounce that outside. It went a long way for a gain of nothing.
Well, that second down play call is not real fancy, but at this point, Mike, they're in a battle with the clock. How much time can they run off and try to protect this lead? But now it brings up a pretty interesting third down. Can they keep the ball and finish this thing on offense, or are they going to have to punt it away and let their defense finish?
He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
They really needed that one, didn't they, Mike? I mean, they have to find a way to keep this as a one-possession game. This will at least give them a chance to do so, depending on what happens here on fourth down.
Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Now, following the punt return, we have an injured player on the field. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. Throw, right side, taken in by Neighbors. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. Play action. It's Wilson. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect. And it falls incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
On 2nd down, Russ. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Complete to Malik Neighbors. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Again, Wilson. He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. Give him 14 on that one. That's good for a Giants first down.
And a Giants first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
On second down, here's Wilson. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
They'll go with the sneak. And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down.
First down, Giants.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
Rolling to the left.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second reads, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and 5. Play action. Now, Wilson. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up third down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Wilson now to throw on third down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked, and they will turn it over on down.
And this is a tricky call for this coach. A field goal doesn't do you a lot of good, but a touchdown does. So I don't hate the call, but great job by this defense coming up with a stand and getting the ball back.
The Cowboys offense starting to trot out for this next possession. A first down throw for Prescott. Left side, caught by Lamb. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
An 8-yard gain brings up second down at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's second and 1. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. Good running there. Getting close to midfield. Let's mark him there. And a first down.
A gain of 6. That's good for a Cowboys first down.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
They run over center with Williams. And he shows off those strong legs right through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
He's brought down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
It's another run here for Williams. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
Brings up third down.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. 3rd and inches. He'll try to run for it with Williams. They'll get 19 out of that play. First down, Cowboys. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, they'll use another timeout on this side of it at 1:55.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now this looks like a design run. He'll step up and run this. And he will not be quite able to stretch the ball out. They're going to mark him down after that huge run all the way to the 1.
That's another Cowboys. 1st down and goal to go.
Well, a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory. It is 1st and goal. A pitch comes to Williams. And he will dive into the end zone. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Now Aubrey for the extra point. His kick is good. Cowboys will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Giants 15.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Olszewski now to return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Giants offense and Russell Wilson set to take over once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That's to Robinson. He's got it. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4 brings up 2nd down at the 33-yard line.
Here comes 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And he will have a Giants first down. They managed to convert. They'll keep the drive alive.
A gain of 13 yards.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for 4th down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense. So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Throw left side, that's Johnson. The Giants can call their 3rd final timeout. It comes with 36 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
Wilson will throw again. The outside, caught by Neighbors. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
First down, Giants.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Taken in right side by the tight end Johnson. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win for the Cowboys. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game, and are going to send their fans home quite happy. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys, as we say so long from Arlington.